Welcome to Fortune Tron. It is a 100% transparent and decentralized smart contract. It is the most unique smart contract in the market, a peer-to-peer system, commissions paid instantly and directly to your wallet. The global Q or global spillover is the first of its kind. Massive team spillover, unlimited overflow, it is risk-free. You can control your business anywhere and everywhere. It is your time to make fortune, hence come make a fortune. Fortune Tron has three matrices: the F1 matrix, the F2 matrix, and the F3 matrix. Each matrix is comprised of 10 levels, and each level entry are the same. The F1 matrix is a package set up to begin teamwork for you. With our dynamic follow me matrix, it allows you to truly work as a team. In F1, you have 6 slots available to you. 5 slots to directly earn 100% from, while the 6th slot goes to the global queue for global spillover. Now, if you refer Mr. A into slot 1 in F1, 100% payment of Mr. A goes to you. If you refer Mr. B into slot 2 of the same F1, 100% payment goes to you. If you refer Mr. C into the 3rd slot in F1, 100% payment goes to you. You refer Miss D into the 4th slot, 100% payment of Miss D goes to you. And if you refer Miss F into the 6th slot of the F1, the commission goes into the global queue as a global spillover to an ID directly beneath under you when you initially registered into Fortune Tron. So 5 payment goes to you in F1 as your direct team referral. But if you refer Mr. A in slot 1 and you refer Mr. B in slot 2, Mr. A and Mr. B payment goes 100% to you. But if Mr. A refers Miss C in the 3rd slot, Mr. A gets the payment of Miss C 100%. If Mr. B refers Miss E in the 5th slot, 100% payment of Miss E goes to Mr. B. So you see, it is a team referral. So it doesn't matter if you get to refer everyone or your team gets to refer as you refer to. The important thing is you earn as you refer. That is the beauty of the team referral matrix F1. So it is not compulsory you fill up all the slots in F1 yourself. The important thing is whenever you get to refer, you earn 100% payment for your effort. So that is for the F1 matrix. Now the F2 matrix is a team matrix where there is generational benefits. Now the F2 matrix has 14 slots. 2 slots goes to the superior direct upline, 4 slots goes to direct upline, 8 slots goes to you. Now mind you, everyone you get to refer in F1 also appears in F2. Say for instance you refer 2 people in F1, they appear in your F2. If your team gets to refer the remaining 4 slots in F1 for you, they still appear in your F2. And should you be the one to refer all 6 slots in F1, they appear in your F2. So that reduces the workload for F2. Now, should your team get to refer further after the 6 slots in F2 have been filled, they appear in your matrix to continue your matrix for you because they are already in your matrix. You will get to understand as you get into the system that you may not need to refer everyone in your F2. Your team can do that for you. That's why we call it a team matrix. From F1, your team can begin to work with you. You don't have to do it all by yourself. So the 2 slots payment goes to the superior direct upline in F2. 4 payment goes to the direct upline in F2, and 7 payment goes to you 100% instantly to your wallet in the same F2, while the last slot goes to the global queue for global spillover. That is for F2. For F3, which is the bigger team matrix, we call it a powerhouse. It is high impact and the teamwork benefits everyone. It gives you the highest probability of spills and overflows. The powerful matrix with high profitability and teamwork ensures that you earn up to 4 generations. Superior upline will earn 100% commission from 2 slots in row 1. Superior direct upline will earn 100% commission from 4 slots in row 2. Direct upline will earn 100% commission from 8 slots in row 3. And you, the referrer, you will earn 100% commission directly to your wallet from 15 slots out of 16 slots in row 4, while the last slot, which is the 16th in row 4, goes to the global queue for global spillover. Now, mind you, your effort in F1 would also appear in F3. So if you had filled just 2 slots, 3 slots, 4 slots, or all 6 slots in F1, they will all appear in F3. If your team had helped you to fill up your remainder slots in F2, they will also appear in your F3. So you don't have to fill up all slots in the 3 matrices yourself. That's why this smart contract is the first ever team smart contract. So it is not compulsory you do the fill up yourself. We are about teamwork in our smart contract. So now let's do a calculation of all earnings. You have 15 direct earnings for yourself in F3. You have 7 direct earnings for yourself in F2. That is 22. And you have 5 direct earnings to yourself in F1. That is 27 earnings. Now, this calculation is done without the global spillover calculation. So imagine what the global spillover calculation would be. Now let me go a little into the global spillover. I will use the F1 matrix as an example. Mind you, it is applicable to the F2 and the F3 matrices, but I'm just using F1 as an example. In the F1 matrix, when you fill up all 5 slots, maybe directly or by your team with you, once it gets to the 6th slot and the 6th slot is filled, the payment of the 6th slot will go straight to the global queue. When it goes to the global queue, it will initiate a reinvestment of that respective matrix for you, and a new cycle will be opened. Now that payment that goes into the global queue will be made to someone who registered somewhere around the world, maybe a second late, or a nanosecond late, or a minute late. It depends on the timing. It depends on the global module time the person registered after you. You don't have to know this person. The person doesn't have to be in your team. Once the person registers immediately after you, the system registers the person under you in the global queue. Hence, the system assigns the person to you to benefit global spillover commissions. Now, the system will assign 3 of that kind of person to you, and those 3 will be permanently assigned to you. Just in the same way, the time you registered, 3 people had registered ahead of you, and those 3 people will be assigned to you directly for you to earn global spillover commissions from them. Now, you will earn these commissions from them just as you will benefit 3 other people these same global spillover commissions in all your 3 matrices and in all the levels. Now, this commission goes to them at the moment the last slots of each of the matrices are filled. For the F1, once the 6th slot is filled, one person benefits the global spillover. A new matrix is initiated, and once you fill up the new matrix 6th slot, the second person assigned to you benefits the global spillover. Once a new cycle is initiated and you fill up the 3rd cycle up to the 6th slot, a 3rd person assigned to you benefits the global spillover. Now, when a 4th cycle is initiated in the same F1, the first person who benefited global spillover will benefit the global spillover from you again. This will continue without stop across all the 10 levels for the F1. Now for the F2, The first person who benefits global spillover from you in the F1 will also benefit global spillover from you in the F2 at the completion of your 14th slot, which will initiate a new cycle for the second person to benefit global spillover from you at the completion of the 14th slot again. A new cycle will be opened for the third person to benefit global spillover from you at the completion of the 14th slot. And a new cycle will be open again for the same first person to benefit again from you in the F2 matrix, and this will continue across all levels. Same thing is applicable to the F3 matrix. Once you fill up the 30th slot, the first person who benefited global spillover from you will benefit from you there. A new cycle opens. The second person assigned to you will benefit global spillover from you at the completion of the 30th slot as well. A new cycle opens, and the third person assigned to you will benefit global spillover from you at the completion of the 30th slot. And a fourth cycle opens, the first person assigned benefits again, and this continues across the 10 levels non-stop. Now that is global spillover from you. Now that is for the global spillover. Now let's go down and see what this means. Let's do a calculation and a conversion of your total profit without the global spillover. Now, in your F1 matrix, your total earnings after removing upgrade fees, you would have earned 13,171,004.73 Tron. Your total profit for F1. Now, your total profit for F2, removing upgrade fees across the 10 levels, would be your total profit for the F2 matrix across the 10 levels at the completion of the 10 levels would be 19,756,475.31 Tron. Now your total profit for F3 after the completion of 10 levels, removing upgrade fees, would be 46,098,357.63 Trons. Now what does this mean in 5 different currency? In Naira, the F1 completion at the completion of the 10th level, the F1 profit, which is 13,171,004.73 Tron. What that means in Naira is 129,867,776.66 Naira. What that is in dollar is $344,424.59. In rupee, that is 25,749,466.13 rupee. In euro, that is 288,632.10 euro. In pound, that is 260,552.60 pound. In Ethereum, that is 862.37 Ethereum. All this is for the F1 total profit at the completion of the 10th level. Now for F2 matrix, total profit at the completion of the 10th level, which is 19,756,475.31 Tron. In Naira, that is 194,801,351.59 Naira. In dollar, that's $516,636.05. In rupee, that's 38,624,137.05 rupee. In euro, that is 432,947.46 euro. In pound, that is 390,828.27 pound. In Ethereum, that is 1,293.55 Ethereum. That is for F2 matrix total profit. Now the F3 matrix total profit at the completion of the 10th level, removing upgrade fees, is 46,098,357.63 Tron. What that is in Naira is 454,535,651.30 Naira. In dollar, 1,205,481.90 dollar. In rupee, 90,122,820.75 rupee. In euro, 1,010,208.88 euro. In pound, 911,000 930.96 pound. In Ethereum, 3018.27 Ethereum. Mind you, the current valuations are subject to change based on the value of Tron in the global market. So this is the base and minimum calculation of your earnings in F1 matrix, F2 matrix, and the F3 matrix at the completion of the 10th level, removing upgrade fees. Now you can see how beneficial, how lucrative Fortune Tron is. It is the most unique smart contract you can ever come across. Don't miss this. Ensure you build your team. Ensure you raise a team. With a 2x2 structure, you can complete your Fortune Tron 10 levels in one day if you have a team of 300 people. With a 6x6 structure, you can complete your Fortune Tron smart contract in one day if you have a team of 300 people. Now, the 2x2 structure means you only have to directly refer 2 people, which will go to the F1 matrix, the F2 matrix, and the F3 matrix. While your team, each of your team members gets 2 people each to register as well. When you all do that, you will all upgrade your levels at a speedy rate and complete your Fortune Tron in one day. If you use a 6x6 structure, I will advise you do it like this. You as the leader can have 6 people registered in your F1 matrix, which will also appear in your F2 and your F3 matrices. Then you give to each of your members, including the 6 people you registered under you, 2 people each to register. When you do that, every one of you will complete your Fortune Tron smart contract in one day and earn in excess of $2 million across the 3 matrices. Or if you use the 2x2 structure, you will earn over $1.8 million in the 2 matrices, which is the F2 and the F3 matrices, in one day. Be smart, build a team, and work as a team. Make your fortune at Fortune Tron.